morning to you guys. Good morning. Trust you had a good weekend. Good morning for coming on board. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Nice to have you on board. Good morning. Good morning. We're going to look into it's a beautiful Monday morning here in the United Kingdom. We're going to look into the problem faces by the parents when it comes to bringing in their child on settlement basis in the United Kingdom. That's what I want to go through. And at the same time, I want to start taking questions from those that were unable to get through to me on Saturday. So arena for you to ask your question is here. We're on 07908 628240. 07908 628240. Hello. Go on the page now, Tokunbo Olagbaye. Just go and like it. Just go on my page. Call it up here. You will see me, Lawyer Tokunbo Olagbaye. So you need to like it. Yeah. Just click like there, and then you join it straight away or follow. Either way, yes. Thank you, dear. Bye. We are 07908 628240. 07908 628240. 07908 628240. That is the telephone number we are on right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board on my program, Lawyer Tokunbo Olagbaye. It is a live program right now on here on this platform. For anyone that wants to join us, this is an arena to join us in regards to issues faced by parents bringing children into United Kingdom. My name has not changed, Lawyer Tokunbo Olagbaye. I want to welcome you on board, for joining my beautiful platform, all of you. I cannot appreciate you less than the way I'm appreciating you, other than to appreciate you more. Because without you guys, there will be no Tokunbo Olagbaye, as I said all the time. You're coming on board to comment, to appreciate me, makes me have the effort to continue to glue and to continue to grow from strength to strength and to research more. Every time I see you guys, I remember to do research, or every time you call me and cry on my shoulder on a particular problem, the moment I have more than 5-6 people calling me on the same matter, then it actually wake me up to do further research immediately. There's huge problem parents are facing with regards to getting their kids to join them in the United Kingdom. And let me tell you, as a lawyer, those lawyers that come successful in life are those who can reason outside textbook. Those who can reason outside textbook, those are the ones that can be successful in life. You see, textbook is there, black and white, but you need lawyers that can reason outside it completely, by reading articles, reading newspapers, listening to news, what is happening, reading guidance on the Home Office issues when it comes to relating to your subject matter that you're practicing on. You have to reason outside textbook. Reasoning outside textbook is very, very important. Without being able to reason outside textbook, a lot of lawyers get it wrong in life. Now, the textbook is there as a guide, but the most important thing is for us to be able to think outside it all the time as a lawyer. Now, I brought that topic up straight away yesterday because it pumped to my mind that is the next topic that we have to discuss. It comes to my mind straight away and say, why don't you discuss this topic? And the reason why I accepted to discuss the topic again is because I have lately realized that a lot of parents are now stuck. They are stuck in a way that they don't even know what to do. So it makes life so difficult for them to get the kids into the country. And I agree with them. They have come to a land to survive first. So there will be no way for them to get those kids with them along the time when they were coming. But many parents have made a daunting mistake in terms of what they have submitted on their documentation when they were coming at the beginning. It makes life so difficult for them to get the kids into the country because they have said something that they cannot remember what they have said in their application at that time, long time ago. For example, so many parents were granted under long residence rule when 14 years was still there, and they are now carrying British passport. Now they want to bring in that child into the UK that they left behind. But what is the age of the child at the time you left UK, and what year did you claim long residence? What year did you enter United Kingdom? Have you thought about that? It is very, very important to do your research when it comes to application to the Secretary of State in bringing kids into the United Kingdom. Very, very important to do your research, because if research is not done, believe me, it might be difficult, to get things done properly. Now let's go into the rule of law and see exactly where people have got it wrong and what we can do to see if we can make amendments from today henceforth. Good morning to all of you. Good morning. Good morning, dear darling. Good morning. Good morning. Information put on the documentation is very important. And if you cannot remember what you have submitted at the time you put your information through, you're going to be a callous. Oh, yes. You're going to be a callous. A lot of people think that it's something that they can play with. You can't play with information. Information is crucial and it's part of daily life. So when you have said something, if it's good, if it's a positive one and it's not, you're telling the truth, you will definitely remember. I am not saying you're lying, but I'm saying that information that you submitted at the time thank you. Thank you. So information submitted at the time is very, very important. And if you cannot remember the information you have put through at the time, then it makes everything difficult. It makes life so unbearable. It makes you look stupid in the front of the decision maker, which is the entry clearance. And they too are having people giving them information on local ground, on objective ground. So because of this, they are up to date as well. So when it comes to the issue of bringing kids into the United Kingdom, there are so many things that they look into. I just want to gist you. That's all. There are so many things they look into. You say, I can easily be reading textbook back to you. Textbook is there. I can read it back. Anybody can read textbook. That's not the point. The point we are looking at here is that what exactly are they looking for? What are they looking for? What are they looking for that makes things more difficult for parents to get their kids into the UK? You see, like I said, and I think this topic, I have said it before, but I love to reiterate and do this topic again because I know parents are crying on my shoulder. I am not an entry clearance officer. My job as a lawyer is to guide you and to let you know what they are looking for on local ground, when it comes to bringing kids into the country. That is what I am for, of doing an immigration and nationality law. My job is to ensure that I guide you accurately without misleading the public and without misconstruing the instrument of law. And in order not to misconstrue the instrument of law, I don't read word for word. I read and digest and assimilate and research from elsewhere and get information from the superior above. When you have a child back there, let's use Nigeria as a typical example. in any non-European country, Nigeria, Ghana, Jamaica, Pakistan, Philippines, Uganda, Namibia, Nairobi, Kenya, Zimbabwe, Zaire, South Africa, they are non-European countries, many of them like that. The only way to come out of this thing, when you want to bring your kids into the UK, go and think first about the information you have inputted when you are filling an application to come to UK at the onset. Go back and reason on the information you have inserted. How old was this child when you were coming into the United Kingdom? I am not trying to be funny, but I'm trying to help you. Okay. 0813 456 6319. 0813 456 6319. That's the number there. 0813 456 6319. That is the number over there. Now, yes, what information have you inserted at the time when you were leaving your home country? That is important. That is crucial. If you cannot remember the exact information you have put down, that could probably affect, thank you, that could probably affect the whole situation. If you cannot remember your information at the time of the application, that could affect your bringing in your kids into the United Kingdom. Again, you need to remember another thing you have to put in mind. Obtaining birth certificate obtaining birth certificate a year to the time you want to bring that child to UK, or 2 weeks or 1 month or 6 months, it's absolutely disgusting. And when you are obtaining that birth certificate, it doesn't say certified copies. It's saying it's preparing as if it were the original. A child born 14 years ago could not just be having a birth certificate at this moment in time. It's absolutely not corroborating with the evidence the entry clearance officers are looking for. It doesn't connive. They do not work hand in hand in that manner, because a lot of people do not understand what they are looking for. Birth certificate must be obtained at birth, and a child that was born 14-15 years ago, there is issue of birth certificate. If my younger sister born in Nigeria over 40 years ago have a birth certificate issued to her from an hospital, my younger sister born over 40 years ago have birth certificate issued to her, from an hospital in Nigeria, I don't see any reason why a child that was born 15 years ago will not have a birth certificate at the time of birth. And entry clearance officers find that very irritating when you are just deducing a birth certificate a year ago, bringing it to their limelight. It doesn't work like that. That is the normal procedure. He will not see you unless you pay your consultation fee. So she's very right to say that to you. Anyway, I don't want to be distracted. I want to focus on the topic I'm talking about. So it is very important that you have birth certificate from the time of birth. Now, if you have traveled into United Kingdom about 2000, that was about 18 years ago. About 18 years ago, and that child was born 19 years ago, you will not be able to bring that child into the country. If you have traveled in 2000 and the child was born in 1999, you won't be able to get that child into the country because it's no longer a child. What were you watching? What were you looking before you allowed that child to get to the majority age, 18th and above? You will not be able to bring that child into the UK unless you are holding a European passport and the child is not living an independent life. So it's very difficult. On an immigration matter, the rule is saying that if the birth certificate is relatively obtained a year or 2 years ago, you need to go and get DNA done. You definitely need a DNA test to move matter smoothly. I'm on 07908 628 I'll be taking questions straight away. 07908 628 because a lot of people are questioning me on matters relating to their life, immigration matter, but there is no way I can answer everything like that. So that's why I always say to people that meet me when I'm on a platform like this, then I'll be able to answer your question straight away. You know, meet me when I'm on a platform here, and I'll be able to answer your question without doubt. So I'm on 07908 628 240. So that is the number to reach me. I don't want to read comment now so that I will not be distracted. Comments usually distract attention. So you need to get DNA done. DNA is very, very important. DNA is very, very important. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning to you, dear.
Are we able to ask questions answered on the live show today?
Yes, ask question.
Okay, hold on.
Please lower your device.
Hello, ma.
Please go ahead.
Good morning, ma.
Morning to you. Go ahead, please.
Basically, the question I want to ask is not basic on this issue, but I just have a question to ask.
Go ahead. Lower your device. Lower your device for me.
Hello?
Lower your device. It's scratching my ears.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Basically, I've got a refugee service, and they didn't back my Nigerian passport. I'm thinking, is that right? Am I supposed to give me back my Nigerian passport?
You have what?
I've got a refugee 5 years. They give to
Okay.
refugees 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they give me back my Nigerian passport.
You have a 5 years refugee status,
Yes.
and they have given you back your Nigerian passport.
Yeah.
You cannot use your Nigerian passport anymore because you are not a Nigerian anymore. You have asked for protection under UN, so you should be applying for UN passport.
Okay, so it doesn't matter them giving me back the Nigerian passport.
Well, probably they are waiting for you to make mistake and they revoke what is in your hand.
Okay. All right, now. That's what I just want to ask.
Okay.
All right, thanks so much.
Okay, dear, bye. Before I move to the topic of the day, the question that the young man just asked now, let me just quickly address it. If you are granted a 5 years refugee status under UN Convention, you cannot afford, you cannot afford to travel to your country of origin with your national passport any longer. So in every situation, circumstances, you need to apply for UN passport because you have been given a protection under UN Convention, and UK government is part of the member, so they have obligation to protect you if they find you to be worthy, credible, and find your story to be true. They would give you the refugee status, which means that they have covered you, they have protected you, they have put you under the umbrella of UN. So you will be getting a UN passport. At that particular stage, you will no longer be able to use Nigerian passport anymore. So let's get that right. So if you're going to rely on Nigerian passport, then you'll be losing your 5 years refugee status. That is the typical example I want to just say now. So that's the situation. So you want me to give you the advice for free in Nigeria? You Nigerian guys are very funny. I don't want to go too much into that. If you want to travel abroad and you want to use a lawyer of my standard, of my caliber, you should be taking consultation. Okay? I am not a local lawyer in Nigeria. I am a UK lawyer, which means I'm an international lawyer, and I stand corrected. You want to consult me, you pay consultation fee to my staff in Nigeria to see me or to speak to me. And that's how it is. I have said to people so many times without being rude, with great humility, anyone that wants to travel overseas must have money. If you don't have money to travel abroad, why come in? You know, I do not want to be rude to people, but if you don't have money to travel overseas, don't consult me. Because I believe those who want to travel from Nigeria must have money to come to travel. They are going to pay for the visa, they will pay for the application, they'll pay for the ticket. So they must have money. And they have to put money in their account to convince the entry clearance officer that they are worthy, financially credible to travel overseas. So if you don't have money, you cannot travel into United Kingdom. And it's as simple as that. Hello? Good morning to you, dear.
Yes, ma'am. Please, I want you to please shed light on something for me. I have a daughter for a man, and he has refused to get a British passport for her because he said he has another son, which he also had in the UK. But the boy has been taken out since when he was 4 months. And now the boy is 13 years. He said he wants to apply for a British passport for both his first son and my daughter together. Hello, Ma, are you there? Can you hear me?
I'm here.
Yeah, so he said, so last month, no, June, he said he has sent in the application for both of them. And so my concern now is, because I know for British passport application, it only takes 3 weeks. But now it's more than 2 months. And he said it's still in progress. And I'm wondering that if genuinely he applied for it, it shouldn't take 3 weeks. But he said it's because of his son, because the son is not here. And he doesn't have any record yet because he was taken out when he was 4 months. And that's why he's delaying that. They said when they got back, they said that because it was his lawyer that put in the application, he said they replied that they shouldn't contact them, that they will reply between 0 to 6 months, and they shouldn't ask for any progress about the application. But I'm just disturbed because I know that British passport application for a child that is here shouldn't take more than 3 weeks. So I don't know if he's lying or he's telling
Is that a child first passport?
Yes, that's the child's first passport.
It will go more than that. You won't place time on it for the passport office. I am afraid so.
Oh, really?
No, you won't place time on it. If it's first passport, if it's those big guys' passport now, renewal, yeah. If it's renewal can come back. My passport, if I want to renew it, come back within a week or 2. You know, I can even obtain it the same day. I can even get my passport on the same day. If I want to travel and I realize it's run out, I can go down there and get it in the same day. I pay them premium service.
Okay, so it's possible for him to apply for the son that has been here for more than 10 years. He has been away from the country for more than 10 years. Though he had the boy when he had the boy here.
Has the father got status?
Yes, he got status.
What type of status does he have?
Indefinite leave to remain.
At the time the child was born?
No. He did not have status when the child was born. Though it wasn't legal. He had the boy 2005. But he had my daughter. I had my own daughter 2016. So when he had my daughter, he already had indefinite leave to remain. I think when he had the boy, he was on student visa.
And where is the boy? Where is the boy in question?
The boy is in Trinidad.
So the boy is not in the UK at the moment?
He's not in the UK. He left the UK since when he was 4 months.
And the father only hold indefinite leave to remain?
Yes, ma'am.
That's gonna be it's gonna be a miracle. You cannot apply for British passport for a child that is outside the United Kingdom, even though the child was born here, and that's why he's holding back. That's why he's having that delay, because the father wants to give that child something that the father doesn't have. He's got indefinite leave to remain. He's not holding British passport. The child is living this child is living outside United Kingdom. So the child is not a UK citizen yet.
But what about for my daughter?
Your daughter is born in the UK, so that is fine. Your daughter's British passport can be obtained at the close of my eyes.
But ma, my question is why he has applied for it since June? Why is it not out for my daughter? I know that the other one it might take time because of the.
Why is he applying for both of them at the same time on a different location?
Well, I don't know. He said he wants to get it for them together. That he put in both of them together. I don't believe him though, but that was what he said.
That is why he's experiencing delay. That's why he's experiencing that delay.
But ma, if they want to get back, but I believe if they want to get back, they should at least get back to one that is straightforward.
They will. It's the first passport, so it's going to take a while. But they will, okay?
Okay. Ma, you are doing a great work.
Thank you.
You don't know what your information do to me, really. I monitor you as in every time on Facebook because you really enlighten me when it comes to immigration issues.
Thank you.
Every time I just pray to God for you. God will continue to bless you and enlighten you.
Amen.
You will never go down.
Amen.
Forward ever, backward never.
Amen. Thank you.
Jesus.
Thank you.
All right, have a
Thank you.
wonderful day.
You too. Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye there. I'm calling the number you gave to us. It's ringing, no reply. That's not true. It's busy. That's why. Hello.
Hello, ma. Good morning, ma.
Morning to you, dear.
Yes, ma. Thank you so much for the good job, ma. We are really enjoying you over here, ma.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, ma. Ma, please, I have a question for you, but it's totally different from the topic we're discussing right now.
Okay.
So I don't know if I'm allowed, maybe if I'm allowed to say it, ma.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, ma. The thing is that when I came into the country, I came back in 2005.
Okay.
So when I came with my daughter.
Okay.
Then my daughter was 1 year old. So we were living in London then, so later my husband came to join us. We came with visiting visa. So the whole thing was going on really smoothly. So people now advised us that, okay, I should go elsewhere to go and do something like that. So we now went to another part in England to go and do that. So getting there, I said to them that my husband ran with stuff like that. So we now applied and all that, do all that. So when they asked me that, where did I have my... So before I left, I had another daughter. So I told them that I brought the 2 daughters from Nigeria. Meanwhile, I had one here. I had the other one back in Nigeria. So I said them that I had the 2 of them back in Nigeria. So I don't know where my husband is, stuff like that. So then we granted the stationary visa. So now, my daughter, the one I brought from Nigeria now, she's now 14 years old. So the one I had here, that I said to them that I had in Nigeria, she is 11. And even right now, what we have is a stationary visa, so 3 years twice. So people are now advising me that if I could just go and tell them that all the information I gave to them was a lie, blah, 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 that maybe they can pardon us and give us the right one. So I'm actually scared. I don't know what to do. So I've been waiting for you to come online for something related to it. So that's why I said I can just call you this morning to see if you just, because I know there's a lot of people in my situation.
And something to do with asylum, isn't it?
Yes. Well, when we applied for asylum, it was refused.
Mm-hmm.
So they now said, they now grant us stationary visa.
Which is to 2.5 years.
No, 3 years, ma.
3 years, yeah. So you'll be renewed on 3 years twice.
Yes, the first one we got was back in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
So now we put in another stationary visa for the second one.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember if you remember, there was one time I called you when he said, if you want after the 3 years, you can get the indefinite leave for free. Which was why
that you cannot get the indefinite leave
for free.
For free.
That was, I called you about it, ma. That you can't get it for
so
free.
you've done your 3 years twice.
Twice now.
So you've gone in for your indefinite now.
I go in for my indefinite, but I didn't pay. So they now refused the application and said there's no fee waiver. There is no fee waiver for indefinite leave to remain. I have said that several times. Ma, of course, I was the one that called you about it. We were liking people about
oh my God.
It was refused. Yes. So now they now said because I don't have over almost 8,000 naira, 10,000 pounds to pay. Now that I should apply for another stationary visa.
Yes.
If I can raise the money, so that is what I'm waiting for now. The third stationary visa is the one I'm waiting for now. So now people are now saying that if before that one comes out, that if I could just come out clean, which we all know that thing's a bit scary. So they say if I can just come out clean and explain to them, this is what happened. And along the line, because of the whole situation, something happened between me and my husband, and in fact, he was deported back to Nigeria. So now, because the whole thing happened, so everybody went their own way. So now I had another daughter for another man, which is a British citizen. So they are now saying to me that because I have her, that they might pardon me and my other kids and probably able to amend the status and all that. So I'm just scared. I just said, I'll just wait for you when you come online and speak about something related to maybe I could just ask you, because I don't trust any other lawyer, and they will just give information and they will just back off. So that's why.
Were you able to return your application for the third discretionary leave within 28 days of you receiving it from them? Were you able to apply for discretionary leave, or they use the set or application for discretionary? They will not use it anyway.
Oh yeah, I applied before the 28 days because yes, I applied before the 28 days. That's the 28 days.
So you send it back to them, isn't it?
Yeah, I sent it to them, but because I didn't pay, they now said I need to pay. So now I'm waiting for the third discretionary visa.
Yeah, they asked you to pay on set O. But because you cannot afford to pay on settle, they advise you to go and apply for discretionary leave again on the third occasion.
Yes, ma. That was the advice they gave me. So which is the one that is saying just now. So last week I just received the acknowledgement letter for the third discretionary visa now that they've received it for the valid note of application, just their normal way of doing things. So now people are just saying that because that one is thinking that could probably due and probably come out 10, because my daughter, the one I brought, she's 14, and the one I had here now, she's 11. So they were like, oh, you have upper hand, they will probably pardon you and all that, but people can just say things, but you can't really trust all the advice you listen to one professional. But then let me just contact you first, man. And say, because there's loads of people in my situation, like they change. And the thing is that when I took my daughter to them to do the Aduru stuff, man, I had to change my name, change my date of birth. And same as my daughter, even the one I had there, they said I had to change it because if they should trace it in their system, they know that I'm lying. So I had to change the issue.
Careful.
Ma.
Careful. The information is Otinjadeju.
Yes.
It's what I want to put back to the public is the issue of no fee waiver on indefinite leave to remain, and that's what she's telling us here, just for people to make common sense from the mistake she has made. Because I have come out and I've said it several times that there is no fee waiver, but I am grateful to God that at least people are coming out to confirm it through their own mistake, deliberate mistake. Because I said it, there is no fee waiver. Don't let any lawyer, deceive you in the name of paying the legal fee and telling you to go in smoothly. It's going to mess up your status. You will not have status in the end. And I am advising everyone who is still in that situation, start running around to put money together. If you cannot put money together to get the indefinite leave to remain 2,389 each on the application, then go back in for another 3 years discretionary leave. It's better than nothing. In between while you apply for another 3 years and you are granted, you will have been able to run around and save money. I always tell my client from day one, they should start putting money in the kitty, which means start saving aside. You understand? I always remind my clients all over the world, when if they are coming for renewal or extension or anything, start thinking ahead. So I believe you, sister. I believe you. But your application must have gone in before I said it last time, or if it was after when I pronounced it.
No, it was before you. It was before you said it. So I now phoned in to say to people again, like I'm at least I've been there now, so I know there's nothing like feel waiver. Because what I heard before, there's feel waiver. Don't worry, just relax your mind, So that was my plan. But at the end of the day, there wasn't any feel waiver. Even me, I've been able to convince other people to know that there is no feel waiver, so they should start looking for their money. So that's just the whole journey, man.
Okay. Thank you so much for discussing your issue with us here. Thank you.
Yes,
We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, dear. Bye. Now, the bottom line here is that she wants people to make common sense from her own mistake. She applied 3 years discretionary leave, first occasion, second occasion. Of course, obviously, she's entitled to indefinite leave to remain if there is no conviction on her paperwork. There wasn't any, so she went in for indefinite leave to remain. But the lawyer is supposed to have advised her that there is no fee waiver on settle on indefinite leave to remain. It's written boldly everywhere on the guidance. It's written boldly for lawyers to know. There is no fee waiver for anyone applying for indefinite leave to remain. You must look for that money because it's quite a lot of money. So I really agree. But she has gone in before I said it last time. A lot of people were arguing with me and said it's not possible there's fee waiver. They have been receiving their refusal. She unfortunately have gone in before I said it. But they did not grant her on fee waiver. They told her to go and apply for another 3-year discretionary leave. Let's keep fingers crossed for her that she will be fortunate to have that 3 years. Some home office staff can be very funny and want to start her all over. God forbid. But because of her destitution and situation, I pray God will continue to assist her so she will have that 3 years. And before the end of that third 3 years, she's entitled to go in for indefinite leave to remain once she's got the money anytime. What Home Office is trying to do is to make sure that they keep to their policy. Country, business, individual that doesn't have policy does not progress in life. Policies matter most. They will not change their policy for anybody. Indefinite leave to remain, there is no fee waiver. Sefine. Thank you, sister.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing your situation, individual matter with us. Boldness, I call it courage. I call it confidence. I call it. Thank you so much. There is no fee waiver on indefinite leave to remain. There is no fee waiver on indefinite leave to remain. So it is only on discretionary matter that you'll be able to have a fee waiver. There isn't any. You understand? The person that wants me to confirm the telephone number 07908 628240. Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Hello?
Okay. Hello?
Yeah,
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. My name, I want to confirm something from you. I've been trying to reach you, but I cannot.
Okay.
Yes, what I want to ask you is that,
Yeah.
like, I have children that I want to bring to UK. Yes, please, what are the possible means that I can use to bring them to UK?
What status have you got?
Sorry?
What status have you got?
I've not gotten any. I'm not living in UK. We have visas to come. I have 10 years. My children, they have 5 years. But we want to now come and live in UK. What do we do in order to get ourselves there?
You see that you're an investor. You have money to invest into the United Kingdom government fund or business rather, or be an entrepreneur, investor, entrepreneur, a minister of religion. If your husband is a minister in church, by faith, minister of religion, you can use that on a special skilled. If one of you have a talented skill, like in professional, like lawyer, accountant, a medical doctor, a nurse, you can apply through that medium to come and live and work in the United Kingdom. So your children will become your dependents. On a visit visa, it is not advisable. There is nothing to do on a visit visa other than to come as a visitor and go back. Please lower your device.
Okay. What of education? What if I come to do masters there?
If you come on a master's program, you will only be given a visa for 16 months or 18 months maximum. Your children and your husband will be your dependent for that period. But you guys have to return back at the end of the visa thing.
Okay, but what are the possible means, the easiest means we can get through?
My dear, you need to book appointment and find a way to see me in the office. I cannot give you all the information here. There is no time for that.
Okay, no problem. Thank you, ma.
Thank you, dear. Visitors cannot move into UK permanently. Let's get that right. Visitors cannot move into United Kingdom permanently. A visitor is a person visiting United Kingdom. United Kingdom will host you, you'll be his guest, and you'll be there for a period of time that you ask them to give you the visa for. And if you mention 2 weeks on your application and you're given 6 months, 2 weeks is 2 weeks. If you say because it's 6 months and you want to stay for 5 months, you are in breach. Unless you apply to the Home Office for an extension of stay from 2 weeks to 5 months and give a genuine reason. So a further application must be made to the Secretary of State in the United Kingdom while you are on holiday if you want to stay beyond 2 weeks. But if you have mentioned 2 weeks on your visit application to the United Kingdom, you cannot stay more than 2 weeks. If you stay outside 2 weeks, you are in breach, and it will affect your renewal next time. That is as simple as that. I'm on 07908628240. Let's carry on with the issue of children that want to join parents on a permanent basis in the United Kingdom. I have mentioned the issue of DNA, which is very crucial at this particular stage. You must do DNA. If there is no DNA, application will not go in smoothly. You must do DNA. Hello.
Hello, Auntie. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, my dear. Good morning to you.
Good morning. I just wanted to ask a question. This is on behalf of my friend.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, what's her situation now? She had a partner, and they've been together for 5 years. But he came to this country 14 years ago, but he don't have a passport. So now the immigration he has to sign every week. So now that he had a letter saying that the next time he comes in, they will hold him. So he stopped signing, he stopped going into sign. So now I think his plan is to get another woman pregnant and for him to go on with these papers. So what my question is that obviously the immigration office knows him and my friend that they're together, and they've done a little marriage in the church. So my question is, now that he has kind of left my friend to try and get another woman pregnant, would they still accept his application because he stopped signing? If that makes sense of what I'm saying.
I like the way you're speaking for your friend.
Yeah, because she doesn't want to come on. So I said that I would just ask for.
So your friend is a UK citizen.
Yeah, she's British. Yeah.
Okay.
But the man.
Did they have child together?
No child.
And the guy is an overstayer.
Yeah. For 14 years. He's been here for maybe nearly 15 years.
It's more likely to be detained. You understand? Marrying your friend and they don't have child together is an issue. Does your friend have child?
No child at all. But they haven't done proper marriage. It's like a blessing in a church.
Okay. Even if they've done proper marriage, the fact that there is no child between two of them and none of them have a child from previous relationship, it will affect the guy from making a application to the Secretary of State here.
Okay.
Yes, it will definitely affect that guy's chance, because that is the most one of the problems we are facing with regards to couples having a relationship, but there is no child in that relationship. And one of them has already overstayed.
I think because my friend's got problems with having a child, so I think he wants, because the immigration know that they're together because they live together, they know they're together. So now the immigration's saying that the next time they will detain him, he stopped signing, and now he's with another woman. I think that he wants to try and get her pregnant to help him with his papers. So my question is, because he stopped signing, is that a problem?
It would be. It would be. If for any reason he had contact with the agent of the Secretary of State on the street, then it's gone. And it's found not to be having address with his named partner on their record, he will be in trouble.
Oh, really?
Yes, because if he has already mentioned her previously in the application and said that they are living together, and and he's no more living in the same address with her, that could be one headache. The fact that he has absconded is a serious matter. It's a breach.
Yeah.
And he will be punished for it if he's caught.
But even if he wanted to get another woman pregnant and he thinks he can keep people like that, would it still happen?
Say that again.
I said, even if he got another woman pregnant and he thinks he can get papers like that, would that still happen even though he breached?
And that's when he's going to meet his Waterloo. When he's going to make next application to the Secretary of State, then they will come out for him and say, hold on a minute, you absconded. We asked you to be reporting to us. You ignore the immigration rule. And they find it not funny. They find it very serious when you disregarded immigration rules. Yes. So he will meet his punishment later on.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Auntie.
Thank you, dear.
My friend, she even wants to school in, but she's shy. But I said that nobody will know with you. It's just a voice, you know.
That's fine.
But thank you so much, Auntie, for that advice.
Thank you.
Thank you. She's listening anyway.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Bye, dear. Bye. Hello.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning to you.
Thank you for your work.
Thank you.
I have a question. They gave me leave to remain. So I have a 3 kids.
Okay.
They are British citizens.
Okay.
But the problem is that where I was living before, I normally do full time. We relocated to different place. So my job, I'm doing 16 hours. My partner is doing 20 hours. Next year, I'm going to renew my application. If I do not get the money to pay for the application through NHS field, would it be a problem for me if I explain to them?
What are you going for? Are you going for indefinite leave to remain?
No, they told me I have to renew. Is it 10-year parental visa? 10 years.
Okay, tell me the reason why you will not have money to renew next year when you know already that you have to find money in advance now. Tell me the reason why. Because if Home Office refuse you and say that you're not capable to have fee waiver next year, it means that you are the one that stop your application intentionally. Why would you not have money in an honest way? It doesn't matter, man, it doesn't matter. You see, let me correct every one of us that is here and listening. The reason why everybody left their country of origin is because the government of that country have failed individual. Let us be honest to each other. It's because the sole country government have failed you guys. And that is the reason why you move on to another place. In my language, it says that that's what you did. If this country cannot favor me, I go to another country. That's what every one of you did. So left your country of origin and come to United Kingdom to find a life, to find a better life. And having said that, they have granted you on mercy to the Secretary of State, pray to the Secretary of State. They have given individual a status to go and work and get a better life you sought for. My brother, I have to be blunt with you and everybody that is listening to me there. I do not support anyone claiming welfare benefit unless you have disability issue or unless you are a single parent and you are struggling. But for a man without disability issue, without any problem, I will disagree with you.
Okay.
Please.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello?
Are you? Yeah.
Can I, my name, I just want to find out something from you, please.
Please go ahead.
Okay. Please, I came here on a visiting visa. Although with that visiting visa, my husband in Nigeria will all apply with my children, so I got that visiting visa. So when I came here, I met a friend, like someone, and the person is Holland. So I now started, going out with him, and I'm staying with him. So he was now suggesting, can he make application for me? I said to him, because I don't really know that I need to speak to a lawyer to be sure, because as much as I have 10 years visiting, that I don't want to have problem with it. He said that he can make application for me to get a residence here than to just stay the way I'm staying in their house, in his house without no job, nothing. So I said I need to speak to a lawyer to see how this is going to be possible because I know that there's going to be Brexit next year.
Are you living together?
Yes, me and the person is living together, yeah.
And you are in the UK?
Yes, I'm in UK and he's Holland.
But is he in UK as well? Is he living in here?
Yes, he's living
And he's working here?
Yeah, he came in newly. It's like he got a job now. He started working recently.
Yeah, but you have to live together for 2 years, so you have a marriage certificate.
He's not. I'm not living with him like marriage. We're like living like a friend. So he wants to apply as a girlfriend that I'm living with.
It won't work.
It will not work.
You have to have living together for 2 years, like man and woman. Evidence of living together is very important.
For 2 years, yeah?
Yes. If not, you have to approach registry for marriage and get the approval done. And you must have your international passport. He must have his ID card or passport and evidence of exercising treaty rights here in the UK.
Okay, but Brexit is next year, so
we're not leaving. Brexit completely is not taking place until December 2020, so don't panic.
All right. So even if I make this application, I should leave it to stay with him up to 2 years.
Yeah, if you're in a relationship and it's genuine, why not?
So while I'm living with him, what will I show? Like bank statements, all the bills, everything.
Every day, evidence of living together. Yes, tenancy agreement together, bills together, under the same address, and he must be working.
Yeah, he's working. Yeah. So now, because he still uses his Holland passport. So, but is there any other thing that he has to do so that when the application is done, it won't be like his Holland, because I know that...
Get appointment and come and see me. This is not an arena to get the full information you are requiring.
Oh, okay. No problem. Then another question I want to ask there. My sister, she's got like she made the application because her husband and everybody, they are all British. Then she used her son her son that is a British as like she made an application because she's 5 years. They've given her 5 years of that 5 years they normally give you, but that 5 years she's found out that 5 years will not give her leave to remain. So she swore and said she wants to get the one that will give her leave to remain. So FLOP or something. So she made this application and it's more than 6 months now. Although she's working, she's doing everything. But her problem is that her passport is not back. If she wants to, anywhere she's working, she said there's a way they normally do it. They do employment checking something for her so that she's working is not a problem. But that application has stayed up to 9 months. So she's now worried a little bit. So I was now saying, I don't think it's a problem since you're working. So she said that she needs her passport to come back, that she can't even go take her children to anywhere because of the way it is. So do you think it's a problem?
She's on derivative and she moved to immigration law.
Yes, before they gave her 5 years, she's got 5 years. Even with 5 years they stay on, then she swapped to this one they call FLOP. That is the one that will leave her to leave to remain. She said they are supposed to give her 2.5 because she used her child that is British to apply, and her family and her husband, everybody that is British. So
she needs to wait and let Home Office make decision on her application to change for variation. They will grant her anyway.
Oh, okay. So now that her application has taken more than 9 months.
It doesn't matter. They are busy there. So she if she used lawyer, she should tell her lawyer to chase it up.
Okay. She said her lawyer said that she should wait.
Please, I have to go now. People are waiting. The queue is heavy now.
All right then.
Yeah.
I'll book appointment.
Book appointment. Yes. Yes. Book appointment in the office 0208 309 8808 0208 309 8808. Call office and book appointment, please. Biko, that's what my Hebrew fan said there. Biko, please book appointment 0208 309 8808. Biko. Hello.
Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Hold on. Did that caller say that she's married in Nigeria already or previously without divorce? I didn't hear that bit, but I can see the comment here. Did that caller say that she was married also? If she hasn't divorced, she cannot do anything here. It's going to be committing bigamy. If that caller that dropped has not divorced her previous relationship, she should not make attempt to put in any application to the Home Office here. It's not going to succeed. Thank you, fans. Thank you. So she's married and she hasn't even divorced the relationship. They're not going to grant her anything, whether in cohabiting or in marriage. No, it's not going to work. I didn't pick that bit up. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. If you're still married to your previous husband, you're not going to be able to make application to the Secretary of State, either on cohabiting or not. You must divorce that relationship, dissolve it completely with evidence to corroborate that. If not, it's a no-go area. Thank you. With children. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Now it's a no-go area. Hello, please go ahead.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you, dear.
How are you, ma'am?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah, thanks very much for this program. God bless you, ma'am.
Thank you.
I just want to ask a question, please. I have a sister, which is the sister. She's passed away now, and she has a son, which I'm trying to bring into the UK. But I've invited her twice now. They refused the visa for her to come in, and I don't know what I can do after that now.
Your sister back there in Nigeria.
Yeah, she's passed away now.
Oh, okay.
For the past 5 years, she's dead.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you want
But she
from?
has a son, and the father is already married. He doesn't look after the child. The son is with my mom, which is 78 years old, and my mom cannot continue taking care of the son. I need to bring her in to come and join me with the other children of mine.
But the immigration rule doesn't work like that, you know. So you have to go through the normal procedure. Since it's not a child of your own child, you have to go through the adoption process. Even the legal guardianship will not work in Nigeria. They will not believe you. So it has to be adoption. You have to adopt it legally. Adopt him. That is yours.
Is it from here, ma, or from Nigeria?
You have to do it from Nigeria. But the thing is that it's a bit complex now. Nigerian has been taken off from the automatic list because I am sorry to say this thing. Sometimes everything Nigerian is aware of, they rush to it and they mess it up. As a result of that, it makes things a bit difficult, you know. So they have taken Nigerian off from the list. For you to adopt a child from Nigeria, you have to prove that you have lived with that child consecutively 12 months in Nigeria to have a successful application. If not, then you need to commence the social services from here to start doing the paperwork for you, which is about £10,000.
How much is that?
About around 10,000, according to those who have investigated it before.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
People are even confirming it that I'm right.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that's it.
Because there are different professional people on my line, so people are confirming it here now straight away.
Because I was trying to invite her like normally for my mom to bring her down. But they give my mom, but they did not give it.
I know many people have come to me in that situation. Yes.
Okay. But the only thing I can do just to get the official one to pay 10,000 and to do everything for me.
Yeah, it's not that you pay it at one go, but that's the way it's going to be costing you bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit. So you have to be aware of it. Thank you too, dear. Thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you, bye. Hello.
Hello, good morning, ma.
Morning to you, dear. Morning.
Yes. Well done, Lawyer Tokumbo.
Thank you.
Done very much.
Thank you.
Please, ma, I have a question about my family in Nigeria. I want to ask, what can I do to bring my wife down to London, please?
Say that again.
Hello?
Say that again.
Please, ma, what can I do to bring my wife from Nigeria to UK?
Are you settled in the UK?
Yes, I have British passport, please.
Contact my office.
My name is Victor.
Contact my office, book appointment, come for consultation, and I will give you all the advice. Download it for you.
Number one, where your address of your office, please?
I'm in London. Where are you?
I'm southeast in London.
Yeah, go and call my office 0208 30
Call it one by one. Call the number one by one, ma.
0208
Yes, ma.
309
Yes, ma.
8808.
Yes, ma.
Book appointment. They will give you information.
How much is the constitution fees, ma?
It's just a £50 fee.
£50. Second, last question, ma. Did you open on Saturday, ma?
Anyone that will bring me out on Saturday will be very strong, because I know that Nigerians are not serious. Sorry to say, so I don't waste time. Don't forget that I have family as well.
That's a question. That's the reason I'm asking question, because I'm finishing 5 o'clock in the evening. So I don't know the time that you are closing your office.
It is you that need my services. So it is you that need to find time to see me.
Okay, what time are you closing the office now?
Well, it depends. Sometimes I could be in the office till 7 o'clock, till 6 o'clock, but I will not give appointment unless somebody is serious to wait for that time.
That's why I want to call.
But I will not see anyone on Saturday unless they have paid in advance, unless they have come to office and paid in advance for Saturday.
Okay, ma.
Yes. So anyone that want to see me on Saturday will have to come in the office and come and pay the reception desk and book appointments. So that means it's 2 weeks, because I don't see people every Saturday. It's every other week. You know.
Okay, ma.
But anyone that wants Saturday appointment will have to pay in advance. Either they pay through PayPal or they come to office and pay. But they must pay in advance. I will not wait for anybody to come and see me without paying in advance on Saturday.
Okay, ma.
Yes.
I will do. If your office is in order. But what time are you closing during the Monday to Friday, ma? Please.
5:30 is the finishing time on Monday to Friday, yes.
Thank you very much, ma. Thank you.
Yes.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yes, ma.
Yes. So that is the situation. The situation is that if you want to see me, you have to pay through PayPal for Saturday advice. And I reiterate again, I will not come out on Saturday without you doing the PayPal account and make payment in advance. Let's leave the platform for the lawyer, please. Thank you. Exactly. Let me continue to handle the matter myself. Don't give advice unnecessarily so that it doesn't make anybody get angry. If anybody, when I was doing my masters in those days, I remember my lecturer would say, don't address each other, address everything to me, so that there will be no conflict in the classroom. You know, in those days when I was doing my masters. So if anybody wants to address anything, direct it to me. Don't direct it to each other. By this, we will have a peaceful platform. We will not be insulting each other. We will have a peaceful platform. So if there's anything you want to say, direct it to Tokunbo Olagbaye. I will answer you. Don't let us make anybody angry. You know, don't let us use our education to bring other people down. It is not fair on them. Fingers are not equal. It wasn't created equally. If you look at it, you know, we were not created equally. So we should be having respect for each other. So don't let us use our education or our experience or background to put another person down. Thank you, Lion Martins. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Lori Ipijoke Awonaya. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Kenny Adewale. Thank you. Respect is reciprocate. Let us be very careful with what we say so that we don't hurt each other's feeling. It is sweeping generalization. Not all of them. Anyway, Sheun Akinriola, some of them are not serious. Believe me, when they book appointment, they want you to come and wait for them. And at the end of the day, on Saturday, after all, when you have other things to do, they expect you to come and say, I have cleaners on Saturday in the house to attend to, in my office to attend to. I have other engagement. I have radio work on Saturday, at the same time connecting it with Facebook on Saturday. I have cooking to do on Saturday, family matter to attend to. I have my father to attend to, my husband, my children, everybody there to attend to, possibly some friends to come and see me. But I'm not a friend carrier on Saturday anyway, so I don't have friends to come and see me. But I have family matters that I take very seriously. You understand? So it is, money is not everything. Money cannot buy you family, good family. And money cannot buy you a good time, time to spend with your family. So as a result of that, I don't like people to take me for granted. When I give you an appointment on Saturday, and I meant it now, you have to pay through PayPal if you want Saturday appointment. And all of you have to be on the same Saturday. So I will not, stagger it one Saturday today, next week Saturday. Like, if you want Saturday, you will do PayPal and we will stagger it. And I must see all of you before 1 o'clock. Exactly 1 o'clock, I will head out to my radio work because it has to start 2 o'clock. And that is part of Tokunbo Olagbaye. And I'm not joking. So as we are saying on indefinite leave to remain, we're still on it, we haven't forgot. Because we are bringing kids into the country. I reiterate again. Thank you. No party for Saturday. Occasionally, I am not a party goer. I don't fancy party all the time. But when people invite me, when my fans invite me, it means that they respect me. They want my appearance. They want my personality there. And I will attend. Especially this time around that I realize that it brings out me more when I go to party. It makes people understand who I am. But not every party. It has its selection. Not every party I go to, but I do attend. For example, I'm going to attend the Ankara Carnival because the promoter is my Hebrew person. That family is my Hebrew people. They have trusted me for over 10 years, that promoter. He has his British passport since 1989, but he's always trusting me on his family work and all over the world. So Bobby Promotion, I am promoting him on that day I'm attending. Anyway, they've told me that I'm the one that's going to present an award on that day to people anyway, so I have to be there. They have brought me my Ankara, they have bought me my ticket, they gave me for free, so why wouldn't I attend? So I'm going to be at Ankara Carnival on the 25th of this month. So that's one thing, because Bobby Promotions have so much respect for me, both himself and Alaja, his wife. She's my girl. So, and I have respect for them, and I have to be there for them, honestly. So money is not about everything is not money. So we should be respecting each other. Let's carry on to talk about the issue of indefinite leave to remain, bringing kids into the UK. Call office if you want this Saturday 0208-309-8808 0208-309-8808. Call office and ask for this Saturday, all of you. This Saturday, all of you, but you have to do PayPal. She must not book your appointment without a PayPal payment in advance. That's the only way we can go through everything. I'm on 07908 628 before I leave. I'm on 07908 628 240. Yeah, hello there. Morning to you.
Yeah. I need an advice. I'm a British citizen and I've got two boys that they are 11 years. They're going to be 11 years in December. And when I came back to them, I was 5 years from 5 years stay. So now that I've got my definite leave to now that I'm a British citizen. Do I need to apply for a British passport for them, or I need to register them? I don't know.
Where are your children?
They are here with me.
Are they born in the United Kingdom?
Yes.
From what year to what year?
They were born 2000. They are twins. They were born 2007 December.
You are lucky, child.
Huh?
I said you're lucky, slightly lucky. 2007 December, they're already 10 years in the UK, so what were you waiting for?
Yeah, but no, I know.
So you're trying to beat the money.
Yeah, exactly, that's it. I'm trying to get the money. I want to know if I can just apply for the
I think you
passport.
if you have British passport, you can go ahead.
But I just got my British passport not quite long.
You can still go ahead. They know
Just to apply for.
you can go ahead because they were born outside certain years, so it's okay. You can go ahead for British passport directly.
All right. Actually, I have to be I have to come out to you. Actually, there are three. I've got one passport for one, which is I did registration for that one. But now that the remaining two, because they are triplets actually. But the remaining two now, I want to just apply without registration. So I'm thinking of maybe they might be like.
They were born December 2007, so you are okay.
Exactly.
You can go ahead. You can go ahead.
I think I have to bring the application to you so that I can help me to solve because I've just.
You don't need a lawyer. Stop wasting money. You are making a British passport application directly. Pick it up from the post office and fill it in and send it off.
Really?
Oh yes. You don't need a lawyer unless you just want to give me money for my Bobby Brown powder.
So the first one I did, that means I just wasted money.
What did you use lawyer?
Yeah, I just.
Yeah, but that was registration. Registration is more complex, possibly, and some people even do registration by themselves. But for passport directly to passport office directly.
All right.
Pick passport application form up.
But before now they have biometric 2.5 years with their mom.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
And that has expired since maybe 6 months ago.
Did you hear what I'm saying, young man?
I listen to him. Okay, I'll go and do that.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'll go and do that. Thank you.
Thank you. If the kids have not been taken out of the United Kingdom and they were born in 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and the father just got British passport, of course you can apply for British passport for them directly. You don't need a lawyer to do that. Why wasting the money? It's only the blessing of God that enriches people. It is not by your strength or your power. It's the blessing of God that enriches people. Hello. Good morning to you. Sorry? Hello? Yeah, please go ahead. Àmì Jésù, àmì. Yeah.
About something different, we go on quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, yes. When you write to Nigeria, so because we have everything, one bed in Molo, to make sense that he invite you to accommodation to one bed.
As a visitor.
As a visitor, or we have the book hotel.
Well, Nigba, because you are a he, and you are adult, and she's adult, she's your mom.
So, which one should be hotel reservation?
I think you should do hotel reservation to make it clear.
Okay. Okay.
Tán bá wá wọlé tán hotel yìí wá sùn orí sofa táwọn sùn orí bẹ́ẹ̀dì yẹn ò dẹ̀ kàn anybody.
Then. Okay.
Yes.
God bless, ma.
It's okay. Bye. If you use WhatsApp to call me, direct call will cut you off. Go ahead. Did I not said it now? You've been cut off immediately. Hello?
Hello, madam. Good morning.
Morning to you, dear.
Thank God I'm able to get you. Please, madam, I have two short questions I want to ask. The first question is, I was married to an EEM man, and I was given my permanent residence. And when I was going to apply for my British passport, when I was going to apply for my British passport, they told me that I couldn't do it because I've overstayed, and they gave the British passport to my children. They said I have to wait 10 years before I get my British passport. And I did the exam 2015, the Life in UK exam and the English test. Do they have lifespan? Because I intend to go and apply for my British passport in January.
The English test does have a lifespan, and it's 2 years.
Yeah. Okay, the English test. All right. How about
life in the UK is for life, so that's fine.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Then the second question I want to ask, I did myself and the husband divorced about 2014. So, and I got married to a Nigerian in December last year. And I'm thinking of processing my documents for him to come over here. I've gotten the survey report, everything that is asked for. I've gotten it. But in my account, my income is 28,700. And I've just bought a house. I bought a house about 5 months ago. So because of that, my salary account is most of them overdrawn. But I have a savings account that I have 3,600. It's a fixed savings account. If I apply for his spouse visa, did they look at the amount in my bank statement, or because it's overdrawn, would that affect me? Since I have a savings account, would that matter?
It is most likely to affect you. There is something in my language that says that the person that wants to sew clothes for somebody, we have to look at what the person is wearing first.
Okay.
I may not put it together properly.
Yeah.
So if you want to get someone into the country, they want to look at your financial capacity.
I wanted to withdraw the money from my savings and put it in my current.
There is no need for that.
But some people say
there is no need, because it will reflect that you move money.
So what do I do? Because
your salary is important to show that you have been in employment consecutively for 12 months, and you are able to provide the last 6 months. But the fact that the account overdrawn, they might pick on you there. Yes.
No, okay, madam. If I tell them that my account has been overdrawn because of the house I newly bought, but I have a savings account and I provide the bank statement for the savings account.
Yeah.
Would that help?
Of what?
No, if I write a letter to the consular to tell them that I bought a house a few months ago, and but because there's my current account is overdrawn, but I have a savings account that has about 3,000 plus in, so which I'm putting down that savings account statement with my current account statement. Would that help?
You are holding British passport, isn't it?
No, I've not done my British passport. I'm doing my British passport in January.
Okay, so you are going to come under immigration rules, so which means that the financial threshold is important to meet.
Yeah, but my income is 28,700 and something.
My dear,
my annual income.
My dear, don't put in that application unless you take consultation from me.
Okay.
That's the bottom line. I'm not saying give me the full application to do for you.
Yeah.
But get advice before you put in the application, otherwise you'll be refused.
Okay. Anyway, I already have your number. I will call you to book an appointment.
Good luck.
Can I use this same number to book an appointment with you?
No, 0208.
Hold on, let me just take it down. Just a minute, madam, please.
0208 309
309, yeah.
8808.
2808. Let me call the number back to you. 0208 309 2808. Hello?
0208 309 8808.
Okay, 88. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
God bless you, madam.
Thank you.
I will call you after your program.
Okay,
God
yeah.
bless you.
All right, bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. We are still here on 0208-309-8808 for office appointment. 0208-309-8808. Please book appointment if you really want to take advice from me. Book appointment. Hello.
No.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah,
I'm here. I'm on here, but I'm on a live program because I see you calling from Nigeria. Were you able to know that I'm on a program?
Yeah, I'm still on the.
Okay, all right. Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah, hello, good morning, ma.
Yeah, please go ahead. Good morning.
Yeah. Yeah, my family are living in London. Let me speak Yoruba.
But you see, the problem I'm having with speaking that language is that, honestly, my viewers are not all Yorubas, and I want them to benefit. So speak English, my brother, please. When you come to me individually, you can express your Yoruba dialect the way you like. I'll be able to express it as well. Yeah? But let's carry on. If you are saying something that is not coming to public, I know what to do. So carry on.
No, I'm not saying anything bad.
Okay, carry on.
I live in UK.
Okay.
My friend's daughter is staying this year.
Okay.
My son is 7 plus this year.
Okay.
I already have 2 and a half return in UK, which is going to keep very soon.
Okay.
Then my question is, my daughter is already 10, and they haven't traveled out of the UK to support her. Hello?
Your daughter is 10 years old.
She's 10 years a month. She's 10 years old plus 10 plus 10 years 1 month now.
Okay.
Yeah, and my son is 10 plus. Can 2 of them apply for direct passport as well?
Okay. Carry on.
That is my question. Can 2 of them apply for the British passport at once, or is only my daughter entitled to the British passport?
Who want to apply?
My daughter, my son, and her mother. 2 of them have a 2.5 years return in UK, which is going to 2 years from now.
Your daughter and your son.
Yeah.
But you are asking the question whether they can apply for British passport based on their 10 years birth registration in the UK.
Yeah.
Are they both 10 years old now?
You guys?
Are they both 10 years?
No, one is 10, the other one is 7 plus.
The 7 plus cannot do anything now. It's the owner of the 10 years that is going to use it individually.
Okay, the 10 will do it individually. Then their mother and the 7 years can reduce their 2.5 years.
Yes, they have to carry on applying.
Okay.
Are you with me?
I'm with you, ma. We need to pay for the one that is 10 years.
Yes, now you are going for registration now, so you have to register first before he will now move to the passport one. Passport stage is the last one. He needs to get the certificate first to be a UK citizen. Passport is an identity.
Okay. So you have to register first.
Yes.
Okay, so definitely the lawyer have to sign it now.
Yes, you can get your lawyer to file that one in for you.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, bye. Hello.
Hello, good morning, ma. Good morning, ma. Please, I have a question I want to ask you, ma.
Okay.
Okay, ma. I have 2 kids. One is 12, and the other one is 8. But I have status as permanent resident. So I want to know if I need to do nationalization for both of them. One is born in 2006 and the other one is born in 2010.
The 2010, what did you say you have already?
Permanent resident. permanent resident.
One is born 2006.
Yes.
You have to go and register the 2006 one.
Okay. Then the other one, I don't need to register.
You can apply for that one directly because it's 2010.
Because I have another one which is a year old now, and I did the red passport straight away. So I was thinking I need to register 2 of them.
No, the 2010 can go in passport straight away as well.
Hey, Auntie, God bless you, man. Thank you. God bless you. Thanks so much.
So in continuation to what I have been saying with regards to bringing child to come and settle with you in the United Kingdom, I want to continue with that conversation without advice. I would not want anything to distract me. Now, we've looked at the DNA when birth certificate is not corroborating with the date of birth. Birth certificate obtained last year, 2 years, for a child that is 14, 13 years is not good. So we're going to continue on that. DNA is the next thing you have to look into. Now, if you look at DNA and you are able to obtain DNA must be obtained from a chosen one from the Home Office in the United Kingdom. You cannot go to any local doctor to go and do DNA for you. Nobody's going to take that from you when it comes to deducing evidence with the Secretary of State in the United Kingdom. It's not going to go well. So, you must take a recommended DNA approval center when you want to do it. I'm on 07908 628 right now. 07908 628 After when you have looked into that and that is done, the next thing you have to look at, remember I have mentioned at the beginning, the information you put down on the application when you were coming to the United Kingdom is crucial. If you cannot remember the information you have laid down, it might be a bit difficult for you to continue. Might be a bit difficult. So we have to think from that angle. Information you put on the application when you were coming at the beginning is important. DNA and birth certificate, crucial. They must corroborate. 2. 3. Maintenance. How often are you maintaining that child? Do you have day-to-day responsibility over that child? Or is the person that the child is staying with that have the overall responsibility? That is important. A lot of people do not know that it is not just sending money alone that you can use to prove your parental responsibility on a child. It is not by sending money. It is not money. Money is not everything. There has to be a kind of what's called care, love, affection to show that you have for that child, for the application to go through. Evidence. Hello?
Good morning, ma.
Morning to you, dear.
Yeah, thanks for all your advice and the good work you are doing.
Thank you.
God will bless you, ma.
Thank you.
Just a quick one, ma. I've got two their daughter, which I brought from Nigeria recently, and they gave it indefinitely. So I just want to ask, when are they time for British application? Registration?
They have to be habitual residents in the UK for 3 years.
For 3 years?
Yes.
Thank you, ma. That's what I want to ask.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you. So evidence of maintenance, having day-to-day responsibility over that child is crucial. For example, the school where that child is going or attending in Nigeria, in Ghana, where, who have that responsibility, who chose that school for the child? Do you have contact with the head teacher, with the school? You must have. Is your name on the receipt of the school fees paid? Is your name on the school register saying that you have called today to check on the child? Who chose the guardian for that child, that where the child is staying in Nigeria, in Ghana, or elsewhere? You need to have that responsibility. How many times do you call that child in a day to find out what that child is doing? That is also important. So maintenance and day-to-day responsibility is important. Communication is also very crucial. But the most important thing, why are you bringing that child into UK? Why are you taking that child from an environment where the child is well acquainted with? So you need to be thinking ahead. Why are you taking that child from an environment where he's well acquainted with? Environment where he's been living since his growing, since his birth, for 14 years. You just want to pull him out of his friend's life, out of his next door neighbor, where he play all the time, and you just want to bring him to United Kingdom, a strange land, a cold country, a different environment, different culture, different norms, different everything. What is the reason why you are bringing that child into UK? Aha, that's where you have to be thinking from. And if you're not carrying a settlement status or a British passport, you cannot bring a child here just like that. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult unless you are carrying a settlement status. You cannot bring the child. He said when both parents are in the UK, it's easier than when only one is in the UK and the other one is in Nigeria. A child that is doing very well in education in Nigeria, or the father is doing very well in business in Nigeria, the ECO will not give you will not give you visa for that child to come and join you just because you are in the Western world. Because the father is a business tycoon, is doing very well, put the child in a good school, but you want to put the child out because you and the father are not getting along. They're not going to give you visa for that child to come and join you. And that is that about that. Austria passport is an European passport. You can bring in your child under family permit, and that's not a problem. That's easy. Austria passport is an European passport because Austria is next to Germany, you know. So it's European, it's EU national, it's in a membership group. So you can bring in that child under family permit if it's in Nigeria. And the application is cheaper as well. But you still have to deduce some document to show that it's your child. They will not allow you to just bring in child anyhow. So, and that is that for today, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot love you guys less, but I decided not to read the comments anymore so that it will not distract me. I want to appreciate all of you. I want to thank you so much for being here for me. I am leaving now in the next 5 minutes. Another 5 minutes, I'll be off. 07908 628 240. 07908 628 240. Another few minutes, I will leave platform. 07908 628 240 is the telephone number to reach me on now. Office appointment is on 0208 309 8808. Don't be carried away not to take advice before you do anything to do with application. Regularize your status, bringing child into the UK, bringing husband into the UK, bringing wife into the UK, bringing adult dependent relative to UK, cousin, relative, anybody into the United Kingdom, or you want to regularize your status as well. Don't be too confident. Get advice. That is the bottom line. Do not be too confident. Get advice. Morning to you, my dear. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. I've tried to book an appointment for this Saturday. I don't mind paying in advance.
Go and call my office on landline 0208.
I have done that. I've done that. They told me I have to wait for 2 weeks.
Is this week booked or fully booked?
I wasn't told about that. I have to say I just have to wait for 2 weeks.
So it has to be next week Saturday then.
Because is there no way you can speak to me now? It's very important.
Let's see if we don't have. Let me find out. This Saturday, some people want to have this Saturday. If you can manage to give them slot from 10:30, 11 till 1 o'clock, all of them same time till 1 o'clock, but they have to make payments into the PayPal account in advance. Thank you, dear. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes. So go back to her and let her have you down.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. So if you want to see me this Saturday, I have opened that window. You can see me this Saturday from 10:30 till 1 o'clock. Everybody that want to see, that want to make use of Saturday, this Saturday I have opened it for you from 10:30 till 1 o'clock. You can see me this Saturday from 10:30 till 1 o'clock. I am open to see clients, but you have to make PayPal in advance. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Hi.
Hello. Good morning.
Morning to you. Morning to you. Hi there. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Okay. My name is Sayodele. I want to ask. I need an information about about relocating to UK from Austria.
Okay. If you have, are you holding red passport, Austria passport?
Yeah, my wife hold a red passport.
What about you?
No, I don't have red passport.
What are you holding in Austria?
Resident permit.
Why do you want to relocate?
Me and my family want to relocate because of our children.
How far do you have to go to get your red passport in Austria? How far do you have to go? How many years?
Like the next 3 years.
Because it will take you longer to get a red passport in the UK with your residence from Austria.
Okay. What I want to know is not about the red passport. What I want to know is that my wife want to stay there to live in the UK, and I want to know maybe, but she's on a wheelchair, so maybe is it possible for her to live, or for me to get a resident permit?
It's going to affect you a little bit if she's on a chair, which means that she cannot walk.
Okay, unless if I'm not working.
Because it means that she cannot walk. She cannot go into labor market because she's not fit to go, isn't it?
Okay, yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I want to do.
And the rule is that she must exercise treaty rights unless she's self-sufficient. Self-sufficiency means that you have to be coming with a large amount of money from Europe to move into the United Kingdom. And the source of that income must be known to the UK government.
Okay. So with that, so everything be all right.
Yes, if you can do that, then you should be able to move in. Both of you under self-sufficient. You will obtain insurance when you get to UK, comprehensive insurance. Okay. Yes. But if you don't have that long way to go, I would probably suggest you get your red passport in Austria before you come for your own sake.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Take care.
Bye. Yeah.
Bye. I would love you less, all of you on my platform. You are incredible. You are invaluable. You are not something anybody can swap for because you are very, very intelligent. You are an educated person. So I appreciate you. I love you. Like I said earlier on, let us try to respect each other. Respect is reciprocate. And by this, we will not step on each other's toes. We will not create enmity that is not necessary or worth having for ourselves. Let us try to respect each other. Respect is reciprocate. I want to continue to appreciate you. I want to continue to love all of you without reservation. If you have not clicked like or follow, go and click like and follow and have that notification button on so that you will be notified whenever I'm on. Please, can a child born in the UK age 5 years get British passport but already have Nigerian passport? If one of the parents is settled in the UK, yes, but not. If none of them is settled, then the child will not be able to have British passport. British passport is no longer automatic since 1982 December. It is no longer automatic. So you have to have one of the parents with a settlement status before a child born in the UK can access British passport smoothly. It is no longer automatic. Someone asked me earlier on that a child was born in the UK and taken to Nigeria and then come back. That child is no longer entitled to automatic UK citizenship anymore. The child will have to make an application the same way, the same method an adult will make application to the Secretary of State to remain in the diaspora or in the United Kingdom rather. So it is the norms and practice. We have to follow its policy, you know. So a child born in the UK taking out is no longer automatic unless that child have British passport before going out. So it won't be difficult. But if it's none, I'll take this last call. But after that, I have hit my time. Hello.
Hello, ma.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Morning to you.
Sorry, ma. I'm the first caller. I've got earlier on, ma. I forgot to tell you that when I have my baby in 2010, then I don't have any tattoos. For now, I got permanent residence because I forgot. I didn't tell you then.
You don't have any status.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. The child was born in the UK, so you'll be able to go through.
Oh, thank you. God bless
So that is that about that situation of things. And I want to appreciate all of you. I want to go now. I will not be able to take phone call any longer. I am looking at the questions sent here. Let me see if it's something that I can easily quickly answer some of these before I leave, so that those who are on a platform will know that they are not ignored. Thank you, Abike Oba. Thank you. Thank you, Kemi Agbabiaka. Thank you, Olayinka Fabiano. Thank you, Kenny Adewole. Thank you, Ade Ayaola Oluwafunke. Thank you. Thank you, Akimbosoye Modupe. Thank you, Lisa Monday. Oladile Onikoyi. Thank you. Àmì lórúkọ Jésù. Thank you, Kenny Adewole, and you too. Thank you. Thank you. Favor. Thank you, Adeoye Mosrat Salako. Thank you, Nike Balogun. Thank you, Maria Lashley Doriva. Maria Lashley Doriva. Thank you. Nike Balogun, thank you. Monica Tracy Kozak, thank you. Boli Onant, thank you. Taufik Hassan, Fatima Indoro, thank you. Akimbosoye Modupe, thank you. Abike Oba, Elius D. Prince, thank you. Titi Sheni, Ade Ayaola, thank you. Ade Yemi Oduwayi, thank you. Princess Gloria Smith, thank you. Kenny that's Sholomo, thank you. Lion Martins, thank you. Ade Yemi Akintola, thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you. Ibrahim Sumaru, thank you. Bisaya Titi Sheni, thank you. Gloria Smith, Honor Tafet, Anne, thank you so much. Olufunmilayo Yetunde Showumi, thank you dear. Hilda Omowumi, thank you. Gloria Smith, thank you. Fatima Indoro, thank you. Adejoke Odunayi Adegbite, thank you. To all of you that I cannot mention all the names that are here, is quite large and long. Olori Bijoke Awunaya, thank you. Vicky, thank you. Moinot Egbebi, thank you. Thank you. Victorious Anita, Yomi Yinka Gomez, thank you, Yinka. We spoke this morning, Gomez. Your father was one of the justices in Nigeria in the 60s that deal with the case of Oyenusi, the case and high-profile case, Mighty Joe. Oyenusi and Mighty Joe. Thank you, Gomez. You called me this morning. Your father is called Baba Keyisokun, legendary. He was a justice that dealt with the case of Oyenusi and Mighty Joe in the 60s. Thank you, Gomez, Yinka Gomez, thank you. Victorious Anita, thank you. Perez, thank you. Maria Lashley, thank you, everybody, thank you. Ade Ayaoluwa Funke, Olafunke, thank you. Aderonke Ade Sanya Buraimo, thank you, dear. Chinyere, thank you. Thank you to all of you. God's power, Etinoza, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I've got to go now. Today's work has begun since 9:30, but I intentionally have a timetable for this program this morning, 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock. But my time is up now. I want to start dealing with a deportation matter that is so on my desk now. I want to start dealing with an high-profile matter and removal and deportation at the same time. So I am on that case now. So I want to be dealing with them now, and that's why you see me in a different format, because it's something that is so sensitive and we have to prepare ourselves very well for it. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I've got to go now. I remain your same humble lawyer that you trust, and I will not betray the trust that the public have in me. Thank you, and take care for now. Bye, guys.